Hello everyone, this is Brian. I hope you're doing great as always. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to eliminate the stutters, like fix the stuttering issue in your PC when you're browsing or moving between programs or even playing. You might at times feel that the PC isn't smooth. Sometimes it's stuttering, the mouse is stuttering. Feel that you bought an expensive PC, but it's stuttering using just your browser, say Brave browser for instance. So I found an issue specifically on Intel processors that do have efficient cores and performance cores, and especially in Windows 10. It does happen in Windows 11, but the Windows 11 have more optimized thread scheduler that handles the efficient cores on Intel CPUs. So some users found out that disabling efficient cores is the fix, but of course you'd lose performance in multi-core demanding programs and games, so that's not really worth it, right? So I found out that the issue was at least one of the issues, the main reasons on those types of CPUs, that family that have efficient performance cores, is for the CPU parking or core parking, because the Windows by default, it parks some cores, some efficient cores or performance cores even when you're not doing some heavy work, and then when you do something, open a program or do something in a certain program or a browser, some cores gets unparked so that it can give you the performance needed to run that specific program or game. So in that time, in that transition between being parked and unparked, there is maybe a delay. So when that delay happens, you see the stutter, or jumping from low frequency, low power given to the core to a high frequency, high power given to the core. That stutter happens. So unparking your cores keeps them all awake at all times, eliminating that stutter caused by it. So I found a program called Quick CPU. You can search for it on the internet, download it and install it, just like I did. And you just load it up. Well, at first you won't see this. You would see, let's just reset it. Just click here, reset power settings. Alright. So by default, you'd see core parking might not be 100%, but here it's on 100%, frequency scaling on 5%, turbo boost 60%, and performance 67%. P&E core policy, that's what you want to look at, and frequency scaling, also turbo boost helps. So this policy here, you see it uses hetero core parking 4, and the policy for normal threads, you can just leave those on automatic, or if you want the best performance, you can just prefer performance processors too. What that actually does is with any program or a game you open, it handles it by giving the priority to the P cores, and when they are all used, it gives the rest of the applications the E cores as a resource, as a power resource. But performance processors, it just prefers the P cores only, without giving E cores a chance to work when P cores are busy. And automatic, sees whatever best and do it. So again, what you're gonna do is, if you pull the frequency from 5% to 100%, turbo frequency to 100%, and even performance frequency to 100%, and click apply, you would see that still some cores, or at least most of them now for my case, are parked. See, almost all P cores are parked, one is enabled, and efficient cores are enabled. So to fix that is to go to that policy and change it to use standard core parking, and then hit apply. When I do that, all P cores and E cores are enabled. No core of them goes to parked mode though its usage and frequency given and power given will be always maxed. Not of course that the CPU will always be consuming a lot of power. That is not true. It does increase the power usage of it, but not by much. Like as you can see here, the power usage, when I'm recording, having an animated wallpaper in the background and running this application only uses about 12 watts. And also I have the browser open. Without all of those, it gets to about 7, 8 watts, maybe less, depends on your CPU and all. But yeah, that's about it. When you do that, it gets saved to the power plan. You don't even have to keep opening that program or applying that on every restart. You can just close the application, never open it again. All cores will be unparked, and you will notice that the starters are gone even if you use latency on. That application tells you, if you have like a high latency running in the background or something, you would notice that it is no longer present. The current measured interrupt to process latency usually was going to like 1,000 or even more with me when opening up an application especially, but now it just sits like between 50 to 80, 120 times 200 at max. That's normal. And conclusions, your system appears to be suitable for handling real-time audio and other tasks without dropouts. Generally, when you do have starters and stuff going on, you do have these numbers going around to like high numbers, red numbers, orange numbers, which is going all over the place. So that's about it. I hope I've helped you in a way. And if I did, please don't forget to subscribe. It means a lot. Thank you so much. And until the next one. Bye-bye.